Hey YouTube, it's Cassandra, just coming to you to show you some things I've been working on. So I've been on a canopy frenzy lately. My kids decided all three of them at one time wanted a canopy bed after I did the first one for my 4-year-old, which is this one. And I didn't do a video for this one because it was trial and error. I kind of learned what I needed to do going forward for the rest of them, which made it a little bit easier. So this is her finished bed. I actually made that headboard and footboard as well, and the bench that sits at the bottom of her bed. So I had a lot of fun decorating her room. That's her on the side with her iPad. So this is my 16-year-old's bed. Also made her headboard and the canopy. And for my oldest daughter, she actually moved into her own apartment. So this is her new apartment and her new bedroom in her new apartment. And this is her king size bed that I did the canopy for. So the parts you'll need are 4 3-part elbows. And depending on if the elbow comes with one side of ridges or if it's uneven, you will have to buy a connector so that all of it can be one size, especially if all your PVC piping is the same size, which in this case it was. So I would definitely recommend 2 people assisting with this project because it is hard to get those PVC pipes to hold together while you're trying to put it up by yourself. Now, once you get them together, this is not going to be sturdy at all. So the way that I got it to kind of stand still was to take some command strips, attach it to the end of the connector on each corner from the wall, which part sat on the wall, and then I just mended it to the wall only on the end that actually points to the wall. So on one end it will not be mended, but it will stand sturdy enough to where it won't fall. You just can't be rough with it, but it gives a beautiful look to your bedroom for less than 40 bucks. So I definitely recommend it because before I decided to do this, I was looking around to buy a canopy and everything used or new was in the hundreds. So I just figured, why not try it out of PVC piping and see if that will work, because I do things at my church and we made a wall out of the PVC pipe. So I said, well, let me figure out what I would need to do this as a canopy, and lo and behold, it actually worked. So I was very excited about that. So let me know what you think, especially after you're watching this video. I cut the curtains in half, as you can see, because it was no sense in buying all of the curtains because they weren't really needed. So I definitely recommend buying fray block because I did have to go back after the fact because the material will unravel, especially depending on the curtains you use. So here, the valance that I purchased, it was too small to fit on the 1-inch pole, so I had to pull the thread out of one of the seams, and once I did that, it fit perfectly. So definitely, if you decide to do the method where you cut the curtains in half just to save a little cash, just make sure you get some fray block or some type of substance to keep the material from fraying. So here we are. My daughter's helping me hold it together and helping me mend it together. And it literally, to kind of mend it together, as long as you have 2 people helping, it mended together in like 10 minutes. This process does not take long. I think the longest part of this process is getting the PVCs cut. That's it. And if you have your own cutter, it's definitely more beneficial, but Home Depot will cut them for you because that's what I had them do. I just measured out what I needed and had them cut it. So please let me know what you think. This is me putting the command strips on and pinning it to the wall so it can stay sturdy. As you can see, when I tap it, you can see it moving if you notice on camera. So I'm doing the other side, and then I pulled the back off and just mend it down. Did the same on the other side, and and it really doesn't move even from the bottom. It will move, but it doesn't move as bad as it would have if that command strip wasn't there. It holds it pretty well. So now I stretch the curtains out, and voila. Let me know what you guys think. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed week. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye now.